Alright guys, it's Cash Cow hitting you guys with another video. I'm gonna record this when I'm recording this early, but you guys will see this New Year's Day. And I just want to say Happy New Year to you guys. Enjoy 2025. Continue to hunt. Continue to be driven by the passion. Accept the challenges and have fun with it. Now guys, this is my top 10 2025 comic book wish list on what I'm going to be hunting for next year. Or this year, 2025, sorry. With that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get into this list. The first one I got, Evil Ernie #1. It's the first appearance of Lady Death, the first full appearance of Evil Ernie. Now, Evil Ernie has his first cover appearance in Malibu Sun #8. That fetches a pretty penny because it's his first cover appearance, but I would prefer to get his first full appearance, which would be Evil Ernie #1. That's one. That's the first one. Excuse me. Number 2, Scooby-Doo #1, 1970. This happens to be the first appearance of Scooby-Doo, even though 6 months prior to this issue, he appeared in Golden Comics Digest #7. It's like what is those things, guys? Like a crossword puzzle or some type of little gimmicky thing he appeared in that first. But his first appearance that people really go after is Scooby-Doo #1, 1970. That is definitely a red cover. Has the gold key emblem on the side with the writing. I want that book. But it is an expensive book. Oh, it is very expensive. I don't see myself getting that book for anything under $400 or $500. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. I know the price that it takes to get it. I just prefer it be a complete book. I grew up on Scooby-Doo, so why not continue to collect the comics? Alright. Next, number 3. Got Batman 232, 1971, which happens to be the first appearance of Ra's al Ghul, the second appearance of Talia al Ghul. I had this comic already graded at a 6.0. Wow, that sucker was clean. I might try to shoot for another 6.0. Excuse me, guys. We'll try to shoot for another 6.0. We'll see how that goes. Wish me luck on that. But if I don't get it, I don't get it. Even if I get a 3.0 or 2.5, whatever. I just want the book back. I need to get that book back. That's number 3 on my list. I'm going to be hunting that down. Number 4. We got Marvel Spotlight #2, 1972, which happens to be the first appearance of Werewolf by Night. I feel like the sky's the limit when it comes to these characters because eventually they're going to have their Midnight Suns run. So we're going to see more of Werewolf by Night. We're going to see more of Man-Thing, Ghost Rider, Moon Knight. We're going to see a lot more of these characters. Hopefully they finally get this whole situation right with Blade. We'll see. Not really at this point. You're not really even worried about it anymore because you're like, they get it right, they get it right. They don't, whatever. I digress. But I am hunting for that book. Number 5, we got Iron Man 55, 1973. I did have this book before. I think I did get it graded, but I don't remember the grade. Anyway, this is the first appearance of Thanos, first cameo appearance of Star Fox, which happens to be the brother of Thanos, first appearance of Kronos, which happens to be the grandfather of Thanos, first appearance of Mentor, which is the father of Thanos. So definitely a family reunion in this book. It's the first appearance of Drax. We all know Drax. Dave Bautista, Guardians of the Galaxy. Drax was created by Kronos to kill Thanos. His own grandfather created something to try to kill him. It's pretty rough, man. It's rough. And then, of course, you got your favorite C-list villains, the first appearance of the Blood Brothers. Right. Anyway, I want that book back. It's the first appearance of Thanos. Definitely Endgame 1 and 2. Definitely put Thanos in a different stratosphere. As far as villains, you will always be remembered. Definitely top-notch acting with those two movies. Alright, that's number 5. And it's actually gone down in price, so I should be able to get me one for a decent price. Alright, number 6. We got DC Comics Presents number 47, which happens to be the first appearance of He-Man and the first appearance of Skeletor. We'll see how that goes as far as what they're planning for the future for He-Man. But if you're as old as I am, then you watch Cartoon Network, you grew up on He-Man. So it's same as what Scooby-Doo. You're walking back into nostalgia with those comics. Scooby-Doo's, the He-Man and Skeletor, or the Flintstones. That's even though that was created way before I was born. But I did watch as a child. These are cartoons that I watched as a child that actually continue to have interest in today. Like if I can, when I have free time, I go back and watch some of the old stuff. It definitely does not feel artificial. It feels like they took time to actually make stuff and make it classic stuff. It's hard to really duplicate that in today's climate. Next, number 7. This is also a comic I had before, and I had it graded. I think this one I had is either 2.0 or 2.5. No. It may have been a 1. It was either 1.5 or 2.0. It was Superboy 68, which happens to be the first appearance and death and origin of Bizarro Superboy. Now, a lot of people tend to focus on Action Comics 234 if they want the first appearance of the Bizarro we know that fights Superman. But when it comes to Bizarro, Superboy 68 kind of sticks out more. Even though it's the Bizarro Superboy, it sticks out more because you don't really hear about Bizarro until Superboy 68. So when people are talking about the first appearance, that's really the comic they go after. I definitely want that comic back. I feel like eventually there is room and potential for Bizarro to finally get his just dues. Like I said, James Gunn is the type of director that is known for using characters that are kind of obscure and nobody's really focused on. Bizarro is one of those characters that you can do that. I don't feel nothing's wrong with that. So that's number 7 on my list, guys. Number 8, we have Brave and the Bold 25, which happens to be the first team appearance of the Suicide Squad. Now, the first one was trash. It was trash. The second one was good. And if James Gunn directed the second one, he's probably going to make a third one. I like the second one. Definitely stood out to me. You know how I feel about the villains. You know, King Shark was pretty good. Yum Yum, that was my guy. I didn't think Sylvester Stallone could pull out the voice, but he did. He did. Idris Elba was good as Bloodsport. Definitely way better than Will Smith as Deadshot. Ugh, boy. Anyway, I don't know what they were thinking with that mess. The first one. That's number 8 on my list, guys. Number 9, we have Uncanny X-Men number 4, which happens to be the first team appearance of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, first appearance of Scarlet Witch, first appearance of Quicksilver, brother and sister, first appearance of Toad, and the second appearance of Magneto. Now let me go back. Toad was actually one of my favorite villains as a kid because I remember when they did the X-Men Evolution series on WB, Toad was like the weird, quirky one, but I liked him. Even in the first X-Men that they did with Fox, Toad was in it. And a lot of people were like, man, I don't like that character. I bought the action figure. I like Toad. Like, Toad, you don't think like, oh, man, he's weird. But, like, Toad or Blob or all of like, dude. Like, yeah, they may be quirky and weird, but when Magneto assembled that team, he knew what he was doing. Because they had powers that could rival with the X-Men. I'm just saying, guys. So, like, that's where my love came for with the villains with the X-Men wise would be Juggernaut, Blob, Toad. I like those guys. I still do to this day. I love the villains. I'm not going to shy away from saying that. Yes, I know they lose all the time in the movies or the TV series. Yeah, they're a villain. You can't really. Magneto's able to kill off the X-Men in 10 minutes. Then what? What series do you got after that? But I'm definitely going to be focused on that. I feel like Scarlet Witch is definitely going to get more of a push going in the future. We saw her in the Doctor Strange movie, and she's nothing to play with. She lit up the Illuminati. That was just crazy, and that was sad and quick. And I'm like, golly, like Black Bolt didn't stand a chance. I just, man, that was rough. That was brutal. But hey, I think we're gonna see Toad in the future. We're gonna see Blob in the future. I feel like with the X-Men, they have all of these characters at their disposal. It's only a matter of time that they're gonna have it where the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants battles the X-Men. Then we're gonna get that. Alright? And number 10, last but not least, we have the Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 1, which happens to be the first team appearance of the Sinister Six, which they kind of did form in the last Spider-Man movie, their own version of it. But it also is the third appearance of Kraven, Vulture, Electro, Mysterio, and Sandman. Now I have the first appearance of Sandman. I've had the first appearance of Electro, and I've had the first appearance of Kraven. I have never had the first appearance of Vulture or Mysterio. But I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get all of them, baby. So, that being said, guys, Happy New Year's to you guys. Happy New Year to you guys. Be safe. Enjoy 2025. Let's hope for a better year. Pray for a better year. Be safe. Be smart. Be humble. Grind. Get it taken care of, man. Get it done. But have fun, man. At the end of the day, life is short. We don't go back in time. With that being said, it's Cash Cow, another video. Signing out. First video 2025. I'm out.